machines, including this one.
Yeah, I've done almost all of the compressor stuff. Not new compressors, but the dryer. This is the dryer right here.
The copper thing.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Now, if you can, you see this, at least brush it with a gentle brush, not a real stiff, but no metal. Just,
Okay.
just a brush.
Okay.
Like one you use to scrub a, clean a house. And just clean it down. I'll blow it out when I have it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you gotta get it out. There's several tricks. And it may be a little time. Some come right out, some don't. So I'll just put my hand on here and over here. There you go. See?
And don't worry about the water, I'll clean it.
Okay.
Just, yeah.
Well, let me have those towels. It's a lot of it right here. Let me get some of that. Give me a trash can too. Don't mind. Give me the easiest thing you can do, you have $1 on you? Probably not. Do you? You see, take that dollar and put it against that, well, you do it. Put it against that little grill on the left. Put it up.
Yeah?
No, down.
Yeah?
Yep. Okay, that way, what that tells me,
Yeah.
that's good news. That tells me the fan is running.
Okay.
The next thing I want you to do is touch the compressor.
Where is the compressor?
Right there.
Like this?
The black thing.
Can I touch it?
Yeah. Is
Okay.
it hot?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that
Not
tells
very hot, but like it is warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
So what we have here is something that I can't fix here.
Okay.
Because I have starter components for the compressor.
Yeah.
The fan motor would have been ordered, and it's very common
Okay.
that the fan goes out on these, okay? So, in this case, it's not. So that's been, so what it probably is a dryer. Like on your house, you have a dryer on your AC
Yeah.
that catches all the stuff in the refrigerator. When it, like this gets hot,
Yeah.
it starts to produce wax.
Okay.
And that dryer catches that. See?
Okay.
So what'll happen is I'm gonna have to replace it, and that takes a torch.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not gonna do that here. So did you catch that part of it, Lynn? Okay, so the way we diagnose, are you getting a good picture, Daniel? Again, I'm gonna go over real quick. This is an HY950, Seaga, very common machine now in our marketplace. And anyhow, and the way we diagnose is we put $1 against the
Got it.
condenser, and if it sucks it up, that means the fan's working. So we can eliminate the fan out part being a problem. If it just falls down, the fan is not working. Another thing we want to do is we want to know if the compressor is warm or hot, or is it running. And it is running. We know that. You can feel it running. So now what we have to do is we're going to pull the whole complete unit out, and we're going to take it with us, and it'll have to be repaired on a bench. And we'll continue that process. And the reason you want to know how to take one of the units out is because if you have a refrigeration man, a lot of times you can save a lot of money by being able to pull these units out and take them to him. It is self-contained, but there's a few things you have to watch for on it. So keep that in mind as we go. So let me get down here real quick. It's not pretty, but I have to do it. All right, brother. Now go ahead and unplug the machine.
Okay.
You can do that. So we want to make sure it's unplugged, no power to it. Give me my cordless drill. Yeah, that cordless right there. Yeah. There you go. Thank you. So, right, this piece here has to come off first, okay? Will you pay attention?
Yeah.
All right. So the top piece first. Just be careful. I always recommend the cordless.
Okay.
It'll save you a lot of work and time. You can do it with a screwdriver, it'll take you forever. So cordless, people. So, there's 2 screws here on the top one. Oops, I thought there was. I think that's it. Oh. Oh, I lied. You want up in there too. Don't get in no hurry, folks. Just do your job. sorry. They're not too bad. They're hidden a little. Spin there and forks, one's missing. Those two don't really have to go back, but that's up to you.
Okay.
I don't put everything back that don't need to be there. It's over-engineered. Are you an engineer, Ronnie?
I'm a chemical engineer.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
I could tell.
Chemical engineer.
Don't matter, they're all the same.
Yeah.
Y'all think alike. Y'all overdo everything. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, I used to work in oil and gas industry.
I didn't say it's bad. I'm saying that I just been around engineers a lot. So.
Oh, you're totally right.
I don't care. I don't need you to then tell me anything. Okay, here we go. Take the top piece. Come on. Pretty self-explanatory. We're trying to get to this unit down here. Some are easier. Some come out of the back and they're very simple and fast. This particular model is not so fast, but it's still not that hard. It can be done by anybody. You can run a screw gun. So here we have this, right?
Yep.
Good stuff. Well, actually, I can use that probably. Yeah, should be able to do that. Middle piece. Oh, man. Now, if it starts to spin, don't keep spinning on it. Now, I know you know this, Rod, you probably. But you push as you hit it, okay? You push, and that gets it down inside of there to let it. If you just sit there and go, it'll destroy that screw, and then you're going to have to cut it out of there or drill it, and that ain't no fun at all. Alright. Pretty useless piece here, but we'll keep it for now. Alright. We're getting down to it, folks. Now, what we've got here, if you'll come on this side of me, please. Do you have a light on that? Oh, I'm going to take this off for now. You don't need to be worry about. Okay, down here, come on down close. Down here, you'll see these wires go through here, okay? And what you're going to have is just a couple of them, not all of them. But just a few of them. This one will come out. This will have to go through the hole. That's top left. Maybe that's not. So that one is plug and play. You can only plug this in one way. And so it'll be on the top left, this little 4-prong. Then you got the next one to it, which is a 4-prong but bigger. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Anyhow, then you have this one right here, this little bitty. How long have you had this machine?
Oh, like less than a month.
And it was working fine, right?
Yes.
Okay, before I'm just checking with you, see where it was at. Okay.
We moved it, so it was at some other location where it was not functioning.
Okay.
So I moved it, so maybe in the move
That's
something
all right.
happened.
It can happen, yeah. Okay, there's a one over here, a little 4-prong. Instead of we can take it off here, but I'm going to choose not to. I like these better. So this little 4-prong, you just have to think it through. Don't take anything off that doesn't have to be off. That's another thing. Don't take anything off that does not have to come off or moved. You don't need all these wires unplugged, because then you got a problem. Then you have to figure out where they go again. And we don't want that. And then you're calling me and I'm going to charge you a lot of money. So here it goes back through the hole. They're not so easy. They make it a little bit harder, so it's sealed here. So air doesn't go through. That's all it is. So then over here, once we get these through the hole, we want to make sure that these wires are out of the way of this slide. There's a little slide, you know what I'm talking about when you see it.
Yeah.
Push them in an area where they're out of the way, and you know what you have. Okay, so see here, it closes just fine without catching any wires. We don't want them any broke. And I have repaired stuff where they've been broke before, so something we don't want to happen. All right, it's full of water right now. Yeah, I see it's been froze over. So, yeah, I'm sure this dryer's clogged. Have you got a towel in here or anything? When I start to pull, it's going to make a mess. And Lynn, I'm going to need to roll around.
There's some paper towel, which we
You need to order another one. Just get that, folks. Here's your evaporator fans. If they don't spin, especially after I check all that, but if you're going to check it yourself, these need to spin. If they're tight or something, they need to be replaced.
But based on what you just did, it seems like they spin.
Seems like they're
Yeah,
spinning,
yeah.
but I'll go ahead and put power to it all.
Okay.
Here's your power block.
Okay.
Right here. You're being an engineer, I can tell you. You can go ahead and use some alligator clips, and you got your, don't cross them. You got your negative, you got your, you got your black, white, and green. So you know that's ground. So what I do is sometimes I'll take these two off and I'll test it and it'll tell me what's going on with the fan and such. And I don't try to retest I do test this in a different way, but I'm not going to teach you that. It's just too complicated. You have to take this off and test it at the start components.
Yeah.
But I do check it to make sure it's running. If it's not running, when I get it. Today, we know it is running. And you can test that in the machine.
Yeah.
If it's off, you have a problem. You could have a relay issue. That's a possibility. Not always the first thing to go to, but if you ever run across these or junk some of these, or you order one, order three, you never know. So they're not that high, but it's good to have them. But normally you're going to have a problem with this part right here, which is your dryer. It gets clogged just like your house, or a fan, or one of these fans, or a compressor. That's your main components you're going to have an issue with. Unlikely you're going to have a problem with the wiring or anything like that. So that's where we're at. So we need to go ahead and take this on out.